This is Artie Clear again. Wi-Fi 1460, WNJC 1360. Phone number is 609-447-0236. You can call me on a Monday, Tuesday, off on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And we're going to talk right now on the turning points of the game, of what happened with the Colts, and how the Saints prevailed in the win in this game. There was a key play. They had stopped the Saints, making it 10-3. It's right before halftime, but the turning play, in my opinion, was P.R. Garcon, 3rd and 11. Peyton Manning throws a beautiful pass right in his arms. He probably turns upfield and goes for a touchdown, and he dropped the ball. That would have really took the momentum all the way into Indianapolis' hands. They would have taken a 17-3 lead at that point, and it could have been a way different outcome than it was. Manning put the ball where it was. Garcon, he just missed it. In fact, to tell you the truth, there was a lot of alligator arms coming down the stretch in that game, and guys weren't stepping up like big-time guys, which I was really surprised, but not that surprised, but I really was. Saints had nothing to lose. 42 years in football. They finally get to the big dance, and they win on a big show. Also, the kick from Stover, a 51-yarder. The man's 42 years old. Come on. He don't have that type of leg. You give up that field position at the 41-yard line. Try to run the ball or punt it and pin them down. Make them go take the long way to the field. That was another turning point. The turning point, when the Saints took the lead, that onside kick, when the Colts had to start chasing them, like I said would happen, the team that has to come back, or the team that has the last possession, would probably win this game. Coming down the stretch, Manning eyeing up Reggie Wayne, his money guy, like I said on my other video, eyeing him up, looking just at Reggie Wayne. Porter read the quarterback, and he jumped the route, and he went in for a touchdown. Then they couldn't get another touchdown as they get the ball down the field. They're trying to get a touchdown with like a minute, 13 seconds to go, with a couple timeouts left in their pocket. They never got the ball in. And that's another one that Reggie Wayne should have caught that ball, but I guess he was in the middle of the field, and he had those alligator arms, and he missed it. I think all the heart was taken out. What I thought happened to the Colts is when they had a 10-0 lead, they figured, this is a jog in the park. After the first quarter, there's about 12 minutes more possession time from the second quarter on for the New Orleans Saints. What they thought probably could happen is, hey, we got Peyton Manning. We can turn it on anytime we want. We can get back into the end zone. We'll tie this baby up and win it in overtime. They got a little overconfident, and it cost them the game. Plus, the coaching. The coach, the first-year coach Caldwell versus Sean Payton, who comes out of a beautiful breed of coaches, comes from the Bill Parcells era. He's a great coach, Bill Parcells. This guy was mentored to Tony Dungy for 10 years. Look, it was a great game. Just a couple miscues, and it looks like the Saints get their wish. Tommy Benson gets his wish. The New Orleans Saints, they get a Super Bowl. God bless them. They can use it after the Hurricane Katrina and all. I wish them all the luck in the world. But I know one thing. San Diego Chargers, they got to be sick. They let this Drew Brees go to keep Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers is nowhere near as good as Drew Brees. They could have kept the first player picked in the draft, along with Drew Brees, and got themselves a stud, an absolute stud out of the draft. And guess what? They probably would have won a Super Bowl with Drew Brees, but they didn't. And Drew Brees went to the Saints, and look what he did. He took them to the Promised Land, and he did it. Jeremy Shockey catching the touchdown pass to go ahead. That Super Bowl experience. He won one already. He was the man. He steadied him down. He didn't get hurt. He didn't go too much. They put the extra guy in for protection. Drew Brees was only sacked one time, and he basically had a ton of time. He could have had supper behind that line and dessert, and then thrown the ball, and he still have been okay. So that's the way it is. That's the way it goes. Next year there will be more football. They'll talk about Peyton Manning, how great he is, Hall of Fame. To me, truthfully, I was picking the Colts. I fell underneath that hoopla. 2 weeks worth of everyone talking how great this guy is. Truthfully, he's a dog. He's a mutt. He ought to be eating Alpo, this guy. This guy's 9-9. They're talking about this guy like he's Y.A. Tittle. He's more like Tittle Y.A., whatever it is. But he just didn't play a good game. Another thing was that 2/3 of the fans were from the South, so the New Orleans Saints really had a gigantic advantage with the crowd and that field. I don't think the Colts got the right spikes because they were slipping all over the place, and the Saints weren't. Outcoached, outplayed, Drew Brees, God bless, you win it. Thank you so much. Catch me on Wi-Fi, 1460, WNJC 1360. Call me, talk to me. I'm here, 609-477-0326. Excuse me, made a mistake. 609-447-0236. And you can get me between 1 and 2, 1 and 3, every day but Wednesday. Thanks for listening.